It is about time that I finally let the cat out of the bag and let you guys in on my little secret. That is how I actually stay shredded year-round. Now, some of you may know this, but a little over 2 years ago, I used to weigh over 230 pounds. So yeah, at one point I was not lean, not shredded, not even close. Your boy was big chubby. And now I'm sitting at about 190, at about 12% body fat. And now I'm leaner, stronger, and in the best shape I've ever been. So what changed? I didn't starve myself, I didn't spend hours on the treadmill, and I certainly did not cut out the foods that I love. Instead, I found a way to make staying shredded easier than most people think. And that is exactly what I'm going to be breaking down in today's video. Topic number one is going to be cardio. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty here. We're going to be completely honest. Most people think getting shredded involves running themselves into the ground. But here's the truth. All you do is run and you never lift weights, all you're going to end up doing is losing muscle. And when you lose muscle, that is your metabolism, my friend. That is what allows you to still be burning calories even when you're just sitting on the couch. When you lose muscle, your body turns into a smaller and weaker version of itself. And the amount of calories you would naturally be able to burn tanks as well. That's why so many runners end up being in that skinny fat phase. Sure, the weight on the scale goes down, but their body still doesn't look lean or as defined. But there is a way to fix that. You need to protect your muscle with protein. We're getting into nutrition here. Protein is what's going to keep you full and your metabolism running high. And it's what's going to make your muscles pop as the amount of fat that you're storing goes down. What separated me from other people trying to lose weight is while everyone else was trying to starve themselves to lose weight, I was getting at least 150 grams of protein every day, allowing me to keep my muscle and stay shredded throughout the year. A quick tip is to start every meal with protein and build your plate around that. If you protect your muscle, your body will reward you with a higher metabolism and a leaner look without having to do endless amounts of cardio. Now, I'm not saying cardio is bad, but truth be told, it is not needed at all whatsoever in the fat loss process. But if you really want to do cardio of some capacity, you can get away with just walking and daily movement. I'm talking 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. That is all you need to do. Now let's talk about fasting. I'm gonna put this to bed. You don't need some crazy 48-hour water fast to get lean. The simplest and honestly easiest type of fast is what's called the overnight fast. Here's how it works. Simply stop eating after dinner. That means no late night snacking. Then you're gonna wait at least 10 to 12 hours before your first meal the next day. That's it. What makes it so easy is most of that 10 to 12 hours you're gonna be sleeping. So it won't even feel like you're even fasting, but you're still in a fasted state when you wake up. And if you want extra brownie points, either hit a workout or do some light cardio in the morning before you break your fast. That taps your body into that fat burning mode without making it feel like torture. Now this next pointer is gonna be huge. That is daily movement. Staying shredded isn't about destroying your body every day in the gym. It's about stacking movement throughout your day. Now I personally aim for 15 to 20,000 steps a day, but I know that's not necessarily feasible for everybody. Some people work at the office or they don't have time to go and walk hours throughout the day. So if you're somebody who works an office job or something like that, you can easily get your steps in by investing in what's called a walking pad. And honestly, that is a cheat code to still be able to get your steps in. You have no excuse. Walking pads are not that expensive and they do not take up a whole lot of space. And they're portable. You can pretty much set one up anywhere. Like, it is currently summertime when I'm posting this video, but in January when it was too cold to go outside, that's what kept me going, kept me active when it was way too cold to step outside. Like, I'd use the walking pads in about 30-minute sessions. So maybe I'm watching a movie or something, I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? I'd go hit a quick 30-minute walk, you know what I mean, in the morning, 30-minute walk after lunch, 30-minute walk before bed, and before you know it, 10,000 steps just like that. Trust me. Now, 10,000 seems like a lot, but trust me, your steps will add up throughout your day. You have no idea how many steps you really take in a day. Like, did you know if you take 10,000 steps a day consistently over the course of 365 days, you would run the equivalent to like at least 6 or 7 marathons. And a marathon is several miles. I don't recommend it. So instead of stressing yourself over killer workouts inside of the gym, also implement how are you moving outside of the gym as well. That's what keeps your calorie burn high without having to do endless amounts of HIIT cardio. Now, last but certainly not least, this pointer that I want to make is a secret. And this is a secret. It is consistency beats perfection. It's not how perfectly things will go. It's how consistent are you willing to keep it going. I personally did not get lean by eating perfectly every single day. Like I said earlier, I still enjoy the foods that I love. Your boy never had to give up candy. I still enjoy an ice cream Snickers whenever I want. All I did was make sure I was still consistent with my protein, my movement, and made sure I was just eating within my fasting window. See, the problem is most people try to go all or nothing, and that doesn't work. Staying shredded year round is actually a lot easier than you think. A lot of people just overcomplicate it. So you simply you to stop chasing perfection and build better habits that you can actually live with. So there it is, the real reason I stay shredded year round. And it's not magic, and it's not genetics. It's not starving myself or running marathons. It's simply protecting my muscle with protein, letting fasting do the work for me, not against me, stacking movement into my day, and focusing on being consistent instead of perfect. Focus on these 4 things and you'll be leaner, stronger, and shredded before you know it. If you found this video to be helpful, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I will catch you guys in the next one.